Get my 6. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Homesteading Off the Grid, the most popular channel, homesteading channel on the internet that has absolutely nothing to do with homesteading. So, what's this video have to do with today? Well, I'll tell you what it may or may not have something to do with is him, her, it, or they, which I've been seeing popping in and out of, in front of, behind trees and rocks back here in the background. So this is a completely unplanned video, so I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. I'm just trying to capture him, her, it, or they on the screen. So watch behind me while you listen to me blibber blabber. So I made a video here yesterday, and we found some remains of what I assumed to be a deer, but with everything that's going on around here in my county with this large, powerful, brutal apex predator, it very well could have been the hip bone and pelvis and thigh bone of either a goat or a sheep, because those are the livestock animals that have been going missing here this spring. Again, allegedly it was from a 8-foot tall, 400-pound bear that has been dead for almost 2 weeks now, yet the animals continue to go missing. Some people have been losing pets. So let me give you this angle over here. All right, that's either a four-wheeler or a chainsaw way off in the distance. But that's good, because that's over on the other side of the mountain, so if there's anything over there between us, that may run him, her, it, or they over here. So keep looking. Yeah, cats, dogs have been going missing. So when I was in here yesterday making a video about that, and we found those remains of some sort of animal that was just brutalized, murdered, and eaten by whatever it is out here doing this. I ended the video right here in this location, and it was starting to rain considerably hard, and so I kind of wrapped things up quickly and went in the house. But I saw in the comments, somebody said that where I stopped the video, they could see something putting its head down as if eating, and then raising it and looking at me, putting its head down and eating. So I came back to this location. I can't look. Remember, that's part of my strategy. To see if I could capture it in the background while I was making videos for my Facebook page, Sick Twisted Humor. So I recorded a couple of jokes there. You know, I do reels over there, just 1-minute jokes, and then I'll upload them throughout the day, like hours, to keep them at least an hour apart. And while I was making one, I saw him, her, it, or they back here somewhere. I'm going to stand in the exact, there, was that it? Watch. So I don't know if they're coming out to hear the jokes. They're always coming out to hear the stories. And yeah, I saw that one too. Okay, there's multiples. So let me talk for a minute, and I'm going to be stationary. Let me fix my arm on the side of this tree and go stationary, so I won't move, even to a degree, because, you know, you've got the vertically challenged individuals who live under bridges who are constantly saying it's leaves, it's just foliage, it's because I moved the phone. Okay, I didn't just move the phone, and you clearly saw that. Okay, brah. So here's a story for you. This is a story. It happens every year. It's annually, and my wife and I, okay, at first you're going to think I'm in the doghouse. Let me tell you what's going on. Today is my wedding anniversary, okay? Me and my beautiful bride, Dearly, a.k.a. Giggly Girl, we've now been married since 2016. So it's at 7 years. But we've been together for 14 because we were together for 7 years before we got married. We've been together 14 years now. But today's our actual wedding anniversary. Once again, I forgot. Now, am I in the doghouse? Absolutely not. You know why? She forgot too. You know why? Because we don't care. She got a Facebook reminder. I guess it showed her that, you know how Facebook will do that. 1 year ago today, you were doing this. Well, I guess 1 year ago today, of course, it was our anniversary. So she told me that we forgot again, and we laughed and we laughed and we laughed. How can that be so funny, you ask? Well, I'll tell you, it's because we have a very unique relationship, and I absolutely love it. I even hate to use the word marriage because that sounds so institutional. I'm married for the sake of, you know, I'm bewed to, I'll use that term, my best friend. And she is married to, or be wedded to, her best friend. There's no one else on earth I would rather spend my time with than my wife. And my son, of course. If I were given it, and I've got friends, I've got good friends, and this isn't a knock on my friends, but if I were given the option to, you know, spend an evening hanging out with the boys down at the bar, or my wife down at the bar or anywhere else, I'd pick my wife because I just enjoy her company more than the company of anyone else. And no, I'm not a simp. Okay, a simp. That's like one of these. You hear that? They come in with the crows. So let's get a few different angles here. You keep watching. So a simp, I guess that's like a Gen Z word. That's one of the words I learned from my son. These are guys who are like chase after women like desperately, like even if the girl doesn't like him, like if the guy likes that girl, it's like he's at her beck and call, caters to her, even though she wants to hook up with his best friend. That's why she talks to him anyway. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't want to be with my wife more than anyone else because I'm a simp. And she doesn't want to be with me more than anybody else because she's, what is it that the strong independent women here call her? Oh, submissive? Yeah, whatever. No, it's because we're best friends. We are absolutely best friends. And then we have the benefits of all the stuff that goes with a wonderful, happy, functional marriage. There's a difference between that and, because trust me, I was in one before that was not happy, wonderful, and functional, and should have been in a monastery as much action as I got. So, and then plus we have a wonderful son together. So, no, I'm not in the doghouse, and neither is she. And we continue to remain happy that we forget our anniversary every year because we know people, you know them, you might be some of these people, I hope not. They're like, that's the only day of the year that you even seem to care that you're together. And that might be the only day of the year you even go out on a date. And we know people like that. Wow, that would be terrible. That would be, to each his own. Not judging bra, but I'm grateful that's not me. So, all right, let's see if they want to hear a joke. See if I can think of a good one. I've only told like 1,000 of them on Facebook since January. Just keep getting my 6. Oh, I got some good comments on that video I made yesterday too. Aside from people seeing stuff in the background, some person, I wish I remember the name, I pinned the comment, mentioned that they were on Social Security disability and they were tired of being poor, so they're going to go drive Uber now because they can do that. They can drive a car, and they're able to do that. Everybody's able to do something. There's something everybody can do. You know what I mean? And there's just those who want to do and those who want to have better than what they have, and then there are those who just want to bitch and complain and make it sound like they do, but really don't. But it really was wonderful to see that message at least reached one person who is now going to go out there and do Uber part-time, maybe full-time, however much they desire, but they're going to be able to better their situation a little bit more. That's wonderful. All right, here's one. This is a simple one. I'll wrap it up with this. If him, her, it, or they are going to show themselves, yep, I see that one. Let me keep the phone right here, see if it moves again. So little Johnny walks into the barber shop. As he's going in, the barber sees him coming, before he gets there, and he tells the guys in the shop, hey, you guys want to see the dumbest kid in the world? This kid coming in here is the dumbest kid in the world. Watch this when he gets in here. So little Johnny gets in there, and the barber says, hey, little Johnny, come here. He holds out both hands. In one hand, he's got 2 shiny new quarters, and in the other, he's got a $1 bill. Says, take your pick, Johnny, whichever hand. You can have it. It's all yours. Little Johnny says, okay, gee, thanks, barber, and he takes the 2 shiny new quarters, and he leaves. The barber says, see, isn't that kid the dumbest kid you've ever seen? Well, little Johnny walks across the street, and he uses that 50 cents he just got from the barber to buy an ice cream cone. The ice cream vendor feels sorry for him, and she says, little Johnny, don't you know those old guys are over there making fun of you? Why do you always take the 50 cents over the $1? And little Johnny says, because I know that the day I take the $1, the game's over. So little Johnny's not quite as dumb as the barber thought, huh? All right, so I'll leave you with these words of wisdom from a guy who is so happily married he doesn't feel married. And I know you know what that means if you're miserably married, because once upon a time I was myself. So I hope, I'm going to tell you this. Okay, first of all, I hope you forget your anniversary. I hope your spouse forgets your anniversary, and I hope you're both happy about it, because that means you got a good thing going. You're not measuring time, man, because you're living life. It's wonderful, But here's something. I saw this sign in a store the other day. It was either Home Goods or Marshall's, something. We went in there for something that we certainly didn't need. And but the sign said, create a life for yourself that you are excited to jump out of bed and live each morning. I saw that sign. I didn't buy it. We're not into the clutter and brick-brack stuff. I think Dearly needed like a cooking dish or something. But I was like, look at this sign, honey. This is what we've done. We have created a life that we are excited to wake up every morning, jump out of bed, and live. Okay, if your life is so miserable that you're just waiting for it to be over and you don't want to get out of bed every morning, remember, it's all a choice. Everything we do is a choice. Make different choices. Okay? And you're like, yeah, but so-and-so. Hey, you know what? We choose who we surround ourselves with. If so-and-so is pissing in your Cheerios, get so-and-so out of your life. Okay? You hear, be kind to everyone. It's free. Here's what you don't hear. And this isn't going to be popular, but I'm going to tell you anyway because I don't care. Like Joan Jett says, saw her in concert the other night, I don't give a damn about my reputation. Be kind to yourself. And don't allow anyone who's not kind to you in your life. See you for more next time.